Hello and welcome to Affordable Backyard University, where you will confidently learn how to purchase backyard home improvements the right way. Join us poolside in Plano this week as we look at an 8-foot tall board-on-board fence sitting on a tough retaining wall, and you can enjoy a glass of iced tea while you do it. And all that's next on Affordable Backyard Construction University. Okay, let's take just a second and talk about the materials. This is a 6-foot tall board-on-board western red cedar fence. It sits on top of a retaining wall. The retaining wall is there because there's a pool behind that fence that you saw in an earlier picture. But as in many of these alleys, the yard trailed off down to the alley, so they had to build that up when they did the pool. So the purpose of this wall, you'll see, is to hold all that dirt back from the weight of that pool, and it will do that. So let's go through our materials list. The posts are 2 3/8 inch 0.95 wall thickness. That means they are thick-walled galvanized steel posts. We use Simpson brackets that hold those horizontal running 2x4s that are western red cedar also. The pickets are 1x6 western red cedar, and they are they're nailed to those nailer rails with stainless steel ring-shanked nails. They don't ever go bad. The posts are in the ground and maximizer concrete when they're in the dirt. There's 3 hinges on that gate. You'll knot 2. That gateway doesn't ever sag. And then you can see the elevated latch, but you can't see there's a door spring on the other side because there's a pool back there. As we walk down the driveway, you can see how the number of boards increases, which tells you how high the dirt is behind that wall. This is a good shot showing how that wall is braced. Those are called stub posts, the short ones in between the big fence posts. And you'll notice that everyone's bolted to a retaining wall board, and they are 3 foot deep in the ground. They're not going nowhere. Lots of maximizer concrete, lots of bolts. Actually, they're lag screws, not bolts. As we continue our walk down the alley, you'll get a good look at how this thing is built and how it's braced, how nice and straight it is. Then you come around the side street, and the pretty side's got to be out, so there's a good shot of that. Sun's kind of in our eyes a little bit. We continue down the side. That's called top side trim, that little 1x4. That's a stepped area where the yard is going back down. And then we come around to the front and it goes back up. Kind of gives you an idea how much the yard falls from the house to the street. Well, you know what that music means. Time for me to shut up, let you walk this job one last time. We can't wait to see you next week on Affordable Backyard Construction University. Don't forget to go online and get your free ebook. Downloadable. Doesn't cost nothing. A lot of great advice. Plus, there's more videos. Click on one, go watch some more stuff, have some fun. We'll see you next week.